Hi, we're back.
Ignore that.
I literally
still.
just burped something up and had to spit it out because it was gross. We're back now on Smells Like 90s Rock. It's Hot Toddy and DJ P.O.R.C. We hope you've been enjoying the Spotlight edition of Elton John. Lots of good songs. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Circle of Life. Believe. I ran out of air. Believe. But yeah, Believe.
Elton John never did any jazz pieces.
He never did.
It's kind of surprising, really.
He never did.
He did everything else on piano.
He really did, yeah. He never did jazz. He did rhythm and blues. He did a little country, rock, pop, soul.
Didn't like the very last album. I think he was one of the headliners at Bonnaroo one year. I think it was like 2017. I think he was promoting an album, and it was like weird instrumental, like chanting or something.
I don't know. I don't think he's ever done anything like that. The album.
I think so.
Oh, look it up.
Yeah, we'll look.
Speaking of looking up, I'm going to post this link to the Facebook page. You should check it out. He did an awesome song on South Park.
Wake Up Wendy.
Wake Up Wendy. I'd completely forgot, or maybe I didn't even know. I knew he was on there, but I didn't know he did a song for the show.
Did you never see that episode? It was a barely early episode.
I've seen that episode, but like
it was 90s.
It was 90s. I'd seen that episode, but I'd paid no attention to him doing a song. I have every single Elton album, and I don't have one of him chanting. Wonderful Crazy Night would have been the one he was promoting at that time.
Maybe.
And
wait, what's the diving board?
The diving board was more like the songs that we're playing. It's a little bit more soulful, sad type music. I have that album too. I've heard all these songs. None of them.
Okay.
I heard of these. None of now that one I
What's
don't.
Regimental Sergeant Zippo?
I don't have this one. I didn't know it even existed, and I looked it up, and
Came
apparently
out June of last year.
It was a limited release, and it wasn't a huge thing.
Lockdown session. He did the lockdown session.
I have the lockdown sessions, and it's badass. It's a really good album.
Holiday albums, live albums. Maybe I'm just making this up in my head.
Maybe you don't know what's going on. Were you high at that particular concert?
No, I never saw him at Bonnaroo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, how'd you know?
I think I saw there is video of his live performance. There's a video of a lot of Bonnaroo live performances that are like really good.
Yeah.
But I think I saw him like open up with Funeral for a Friend. I might have just saw like a really stupid comment that happened to not be true.
Maybe they were making.
It could have been that.
They could have been making fun of his music because it's not like what it used to be. Of course, as you probably figured out from listening to this episode, his music got different as the years went on.
Exactly, but I could have just like taken a comment at face value and ran with it.
It's possibility.
That might have been it.
It's a possibility. But no, I don't think he ever did anything that had chant music on it.
It was like, the way I remember it was like really kind of abstract.
Well, I mean, his last few albums have been a little abstract.
Okay.
But I mean, they've been normal. They're just normal music. They're just, they're kind of all over the place.
Okay. So I have no idea why I thought that. That was a complete misfire on my part. I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's fine. It's fine.
But back to Wake Up Wendy.
Wake Up Wendy's a great song. I never knew it existed. Like I said, I knew he was on the show. I'd probably seen that episode, but I had no idea he did a legit song.
What blows me away is that Ike Turner and Rick James both did a duet on that album. That's what blows me away.
That's super problematic, even for the 90s, that Ike Turner had his hands on anything.
Exactly. It was called what? Love Gravy.
Love Gravy.
Yeah.
Was disgusting.
It was basically Chef's song that he used to seduce women.
Make love. Yeah, that song.
That he used to seduce women in the show. They just sing that.
They sing that
with what sounds like Primus in the background, doing like their version of funk and soul.
Yes. That album, and that's the thing, like the Chef Aid episode has its own album.
Yeah,
and there's a lot of artists on that album.
DMX is in there.
R.I.P. Old Dirty Bastard. R.I.P.
Exactly.
Who else was dead from that list?
Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy's still alive.
Yeah.
I said, who else was dead?
Meatloaf.
That's what it was. Meatloaf was on there.
Yeah, in the episode, they showed him like mentoring Meatloaf, and back then he was called Couscous. He's like, oh, you just got to come up with a new name, Cusco. Here, have some of my world famous meatloaf.
Yeah,
They said that's how he got his name.
That's how again. This is all fictional, of course.
Yeah,
but it's supposed to be like Chef helped all these big musicians out at some point.
Yeah, make it big.
Yeah.
I think Ozzy Osbourne. I remember he comes on stage. He goes, I remember when I first met Chef, he said, wear a pompadour hat. And I thought he said, bite the head off a bat. So, and the rest is history.
The rest, as they say,
it's all these,
history.
it's all these like huge, like sort of like once in a generation musicians.
Yeah.
And they're all just like, Chef? Really? He's in trouble? Oh.
Well, we love Chef. Chef is amazing.